the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of double XI.
Positive Power 21.org, Internet radio.
You are listening to Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Hey, my name is Davis and I'm from Haiti, but I live in Dominican Republic. I'm here, Positive Power 21, Jerry was live worldwide.
Hey, what's up, family? Welcome to Late Night with Jerry was live worldwide and the beautiful Kelly Holland. But Kelly Holland's not going to be here tonight. You just got the Batman tonight. No problem. We got y'all. Tonight we got a very special guest from BeyonDaFence. And it's a BeyonDaFence recording artist, G.Will, singer, songwriter, music producer. He's here to talk to us. And you can find him also under the name DJ William Faulkner. So sit down, take a seat, relax, take a load off, y'all. Get a cup of coffee if you're going to stay up all night with the Batman, because we do record 24/7. Well, not just record, but we broadcast 24/7. Anyway, I know you guys been checking out the news. And, before I get into all this stuff, before we bring G, let me shout out to Kelly Holland's mom. Her mom's birthday today. That's why Kelly took the night off. That's right, to hang out with moms. So happy birthday to her mother. I know they listening. Kelly want to make sure I don't talk about her. But anyway, we hope they have a great time tonight. Anyway, I know you guys been checking out the news. I know if you guys like me, I'm in Clubhouse. I'm on social media. I'm on YouTube. Had to take a break from my football team because I don't know what's going on with my boy Lamar. That's right. We're talking about the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know what's going on with Lamar. He just hasn't been the same since he had COVID the second time. And then he got some strange virus that they never explained. He caught that from some college kids, I believe, when he went back home to the school to receive his, they retired his jersey at Louisville. And they said something about he caught something from, one of the football players. Who knows? Stuff is out there. So he came back, and I think the center had the same virus, but he made it back. And Lamar had to take the game off, and of course, Snoop had to take over. But Snoop been doing well. So, we got confidence in Snoop that he can, with a little bit more reps, he gonna be the man. He could be the man on somebody's team. So anyway, Lamar just haven't seen it been the same since he lost to Miami. He just, seems like he's always a second step slow. He's not moving like he used to move. So be careful out there, y'all. And just like me, if y'all listen to Clubhouse, especially if you're in those Clubhouse rooms where they talking about the vax and the unvaxxed are going at it. Of course, one of my best friends, he works in an emergency room setting. In ICU, and he see the people in their last days, their last hour, their last minute. So that's why I'm kind of on the fence of all this, because I didn't want to take the vaccine, but I'm at risk. I'm diabetic. I can't be taking a chance. I'm gonna stay in the house and don't hang out with nobody, including family members. Because my kids, in college, and they've been vaccinated, but they do come home, and you never know what people got, because you still can get sick even if you've been vaccinated, and then you can pass it on to somebody. It's just like a cold, like the common cold. And I told my neighbor, Bishop. I said, Bishop Sean, I really believe this COVID is going to be like the common cold, like the seasonal flu. It's going to always be around. Yeah, because they said last year the flu skipped the season. That's because everybody was covered up for a while, so, we were protected from it. It couldn't grow nowhere. But this year the flu is back, and then you got the super bug known as Omicron out there. So y'all, like me, y'all probably confused, hearing about the numbers of people dying. And, if you listen to those vax rooms in Clubhouse, it's confusing because it's some people that think they're expert. But if you watch YouTube enough time, you can sound like an expert, believe me. I was able to do some things I didn't think I could do just watching stuff on YouTube. I actually repaired my deck, and that thing is like a flight up. And I replaced boards. And I was about to do the whole thing over again, but it was kind of backbreaking. But anyway, you got to be careful what you hear on social media. And like I said, my neighbor, he's on the first line, and he see it in those people's eyes when they be begging for the vaccine, and they tell him it's too late now. And it takes 2 weeks for it to get in your system, and you only got a day left. You know, and you see 4 families come in and 2 leave, all unvaccinated. So I'm hearing this firsthand from him. You know, I'm not just listening to the people on social media talking about, you know, my family, we all got powerful immune systems and it just bounced right off of us. You know, just drink plenty of grape and orange juice mixed together and you be great, and honey. It's like you just don't know. So you got to be careful. You really want to know what's going on. There are some doctors that come on there that's against it too. But, you know, who knows what world they come from. But I know my sister deals with this Nigerian doctor. He's a pharmacist. And he actually mixes different holistic herbal supplements to help you get rid of stuff, you know, that, you know, modern medicine can't help you. And she asked him, did he get the vaccine? He said, yeah, because I had to go back home to Nigeria and I had to get it. And but he said, you know, over there, you know, they got a very young population in Africa. It's among each other, and they get very strong. They eat the food out their backyards and everything, so it's not like they deal with a lot of processed food. We just got to think about it. American, we're just unhealthy. And a lot of other countries have adopted our Western culture with processed foods. And it just doesn't do anything for you. There's no nutrients behind some of that stuff. It's like you're eating dead meat. It has no nutrients. And then you microwave your food, you're killing everything. So this was bound to happen, you know, especially when they started putting the 5G microwaves in the air. Who knows? Our cells just could be poisoned, and we all just reacting differently because no 2 people have the same symptoms. If you hear about some of the problems people are having, and it's always organ related because the organs are the weakest cells in our bodies. You know, they don't do well against microwaves. I'm just believing it at that, okay? Because I remember what happened when the 4G towers went up and we had H1N1. I'm just putting two together. So anyway, just be careful out there, y'all. Protect yourself. That's all I can say. You know, do what you want, but just protect yourself, you know. All right. Let's bring my man out here, G.Will, see what's going on in his world. What's going on, G.Will? What's going on in your world? Welcome to Late Night with Jervis Live World. How you doing, sir?
Batman, what's going on?
All is well, man.
Doing
all
well.
is well. So how you feeling, man? You doing good? You hanging in there?
Hey, I'm feeling great. Feeling great. I can't complain.
That's right, man.
I'm in the land of the living, so I can't complain. Ain't no need to.
That's right, man. No need. That's right. We just right now. People, you know, it's just like being an ant. You know, you never know your last day. You know, you just out there looking for food and trying to bring it back to the queen. You don't know if somebody gonna step on you. You're gonna be ran over by a bike. You know, so that's
right. That's true.
Yeah. So like we're not the dominant species anymore, man. That's scary.
Man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Hey, G, you remember, man, when I don't know if it happened to your community, man, but one time when I was growing up in the 70s, man, I remember my neighborhood was attacked by overpopulated by black birds. Did that happen in your community?
Blackbirds,
dude. It was like thousands of them, man. They were everywhere, man. They stayed like for a few months during the summer. You know,
I feel like I remember that, but not. I feel like I remember something like that happening.
Yeah, man. I was living in the city.
It's very vague.
Yeah, and then I think a few years later we got invaded by those locusts. It was more than ever than what we saw. It was pretty bad this last summer too. The locusts. They ruined our whole month of June, but it was more than that. They were everywhere. Man, they was flying all the time, day and night.
Yeah. They was bad. You be driving, they smacking up on your car.
Yeah, man. So I was just thinking, we're no longer the dominant species. The Earth is reacting to the humans' nonsense. I think that's what's happening. Our nonsense. They didn't build an electric car fast enough.
Not to get away from all this.
Yeah, man, that's the thing, man. The pollution, man. The Earth is reacting. They just didn't come out with the electric car fast enough. and cheap. They should be cheap.
Hey, but I don't know now. That Tesla pretty fast now.
Yeah. I'm saying, I love the cars that's coming out. All the automakers are coming out with some really good. I'm just saying they didn't come out fast enough. They should have been like 10 years ago. They've been here.
They should have.
Yeah, they were a little slow with that. But
I thought by the time we hit the year 2000, I thought we was gonna be like the Jetsons. We was gonna be flying cars, hovering around the city. And it's like, nah, we way behind.
I know, man. They let the battery operated bikes and skateboards come out first. I be seeing guys doing 30 on those things. It's like, man.
Oh, them little things will move.
Yeah,
man. They will fly.
Yeah, and they quiet too, man. Yeah, they quiet. So I was just wondering, we took the car. I think it was the gas industry that held everything back because they was trying to milk us at the gas tanks for so long. Because they know when you come in for gas, you're going to buy some other stuff, chocolate and energy drinks and stuff like that. So they were just trying to milk us as long as they could.
That's why they keep all the snacks up front.
That's right.
As you pay for your gas, you can like, I do need some gum, some chips, like you said, candy.
Yeah, mess your teeth up.
Food.
That's right. Them guys had invested in everything that make you sick.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
People didn't get it. It's like they still be worrying about technology. No, invest in dentistry. Dentistry and and Pop-Tarts. That's how you get rich.
Oh.
Everybody buying Bitcoins and stuff, man. No, that's not where the money at, man. It's in other stuff. All right, man. So look, man. So we know you're still around. You're making some good music, man. We love your music, man. So tell us, what was the inspiration behind your new releases?
Oh man, really just just trying to put out some good music that soothes the soul, and something that you can play anywhere. Right. Whether you at the barbecue and you can play it at the church, you don't have to worry about your kids. Worrying about some profanity being within the music, or something just talking bad, downgrading women, and you getting blessed in the process.
Yeah.
So it's just something that inspires people to want to do better.
Yeah.
Because like the song "Brand New," man, it's we gotta die daily.
That's right. That's right.
Ourselves, so it's just some feel good music.
Yeah, I like it, man.
Something that soothes the soul.
Yeah, we need that, man. So now I see this name featured on Brand New. So is this a relative, daughter, aunt?
It's my youngest daughter.
Youngest daughter. Wow. You like me, man.
Yes,
is it free labor? Was it free labor? Did she charge you arm and a leg?
It was free. Well, no, I had to take her out to the Waffle House or something, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's free labor. And she's a singer. Actually, my whole family, we all sing, and and she sings more. So it was just like I told her, I said, I'm gonna have to get you on something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you on the song. And that song "Brand New" was like the perfect song for her voice, and she did her thing on it. So
that's right, man. She owed you, man.
The song.
Yeah, she did. She really did. She owed you though, man. All them years of going to her recitals, man. She owed you.
Oh man, she was a basketball player.
Oh wow.
So she played ball. When she sung, she was in the choir, and she did sports. She did so much stuff. She kept us busy. So yeah, you can't say she owed me for all that running around.
Yeah. So that's your only child? That's your only child?
No, I have a older daughter.
Okay.
I have an older daughter, and that's 31. Lici, she's 24, and that's it. 2 girls, and I have 3 grandsons.
Oh wow. Good for you, man. Good for you.
I stopped at the 2 girls. I'm done.
Yeah, man. So at least she was working you like it was like
now.
She was like having 3 kids.
Yeah. Kept us busy. Kept us busy.
Yeah, same here, man. I know that feeling. I was in the same boat. Cause matter of fact, our daughter's almost the same age. My daughter's 21, so they pretty close in age.
Okay.
So when you was running around, going back and forth to basketball and camp and all this, I was doing the same thing. We was on the road the same day. Same time. Yeah, man.
We were. Anything she could think of, she was doing. She was tutoring. She was class president. I mean, anything you could think of in school, she done it. We was there.
Wow.
You know, both my girls, they just, man, it was crazy.
Sound like you didn't have a season off. I hear you, man. All right. Not even a Saturday.
Running around trying to make time for them, and you know, and even for myself, trying to get a break. I leave work going straight to whatever they had going on. Look,
man, I'm gonna tell you, my wife laughs all the time, man, at when people know me at these places, right? And she said, so they know your order. They don't just know your name; they know your voice and your order before when you just say hello. And that was McDonald's. Yeah, it was like certain days I try to change it up, you know, but and it was funny because I took my daughter out. She's home from school for a break, and I took her out Friday. We had a little date, and we was at the seafood restaurant I like. And she started laughing, and she said, "Wait a minute, these people know you too?" They were talking football to me. I said, "Yeah, I'm here a lot too." So yeah, man. I mean, we out a lot, bro. We get around. All right, man. So look, you got the music out. You got brand new. Now I know we have some restrictions, but I noticed that Beyond the Fence have not stopped. They have not pulled back. They did not take their foot off the gas. There's no breaking. I'm seeing you guys have a tour coming up. Tell me about the tour, man, and what's your involvement with that?
Well, you know, this we actually had I think the tour, if I'm not mistaken, we was trying to do it last year, and then of course with COVID, you know, that kind of not kind of, but it put a restriction on a lot of things. You know, this year, thank God, everything is falling in place, and shoot, we ready now. It's
man.
Already in motion. You know, we got Philadelphia, North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina. I'm not South Carolina. San Antonio. Yeah, we got them dates locked in.
That's right. Those the music
cabinet. To
cabinet.
get out here and bless the people.
That's right. That's right, because I've seen you guys on social media at David Benton's cookout throwing down with a mic in your hand. So he's making y'all work. He had y'all doing free concerts at his barbecues.
Hey, David Benton's gonna have Beyond the Fence playing in the background. It don't matter where he's at. Him and Shay Samuels, wherever we're at, we make sure that Beyond the Fence is being played.
That's right. They be
I
setting
did an
up.
event this past weekend and did some promoting. Had our songs playing, and you know, hey, tell everybody, go to the website, go to YouTube, Spotify. We're on all media outlets.
That's right. Get it.
You know, we keep it moving.
That's right. Brand new. G.Will. Get it, y'all. Get it. That's right. Make you feel good. Now, you know, you brought up something that was very important to me. My brother and I talked about this a long time about how we need to feed our young people, man. And one of the things I always tease, you know, Dave and them always laugh at me because I always talk to the puppets like they in, you know, first person. And so one of the things I always say to them is like, I want to produce music for the children. You know, I don't think, you know, my puppet always say children shouldn't listen to adult music. So I made it a mission to produce music for young people, you know, jazz it up a little bit, just like what you doing, giving gospel a little R&B flavor. I like that whole concept, you know, because then it's not going to turn people off who's not, you know, a follower of Jesus Christ. Anybody can listen to it, you know, and I like that. And plus, there's a message behind it at the same time, because they may not know anything about Jesus Christ and have to listen to the music. They say, you know, I want to hear what he's really saying. 'Cause, you know, people are not just about the beats anymore. They want to know what you're saying to them, what you're speaking into them. So I like what you're doing, man.
Right.
Yeah, kudos to you guys,
I appreciate it.
Beyond the Fence tours coming up. Check out the page, BeyondDaFence, BeyondDaFence Enterprises. Check it out.
Sir.
That's right. Check it out. Find out what else is going on, and if they coming to, and then you can contact them, y'all, and see if they will come to your church and perform, or your cookout or your event, and see if they passing through. 'Cause a lot of times, I think artists prefer if they come to town, if they're there for the weekend, they can play, you know, 2 nights if they can, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So hook up with them, y'all. Do that. All right, GC, we're gonna take a break, man. We're gonna go ahead and listen to this one brand new featuring, and you're doing the name is that Lici? Lici. Okay, Lici. We're gonna featuring his beautiful daughter, Lici, and this one is called Brand New, everybody. So we want y'all to sit back and enjoy this one. Here it comes.
Now every day I wake thanking you for my life. Yeah. And I will serve you cause only you paid the price for me. Cleaned up this dirt suit, now I don't look the same. Yeah. And even though my suit's still dirt, you took my shame. Oh, I am on my way. Gotta stay prayed up, can't do this on my own. And every breath I take in is a brand new song. Yeah, you're giving me strength to make it through the night. Yeah, and all I can say is thank you for my life. You are the reason I feel brand new. You are because of your love is true. Yeah, I never will be the same. You are Father. You are the reason I feel brand new. Hey, now let me just fess up. I ain't been without blame. Cause I remember my back winds and yeah, I caused some pain. See, I left a few scars on some broken hearts and I'm not proud of those days. And if I could say sorry, I would say sorry. I'm not the same old me. See, I love you, Lord, with all my heart, and you took away my past. And if I tried to live my life without you, it wouldn't last. See, if every breath I take in is a symbol of my praise, then even when I sleep, my soul is calling out your name. You are the reason I feel brand new. You are because of your love is true. You are I never would be the same. You are Father. You are the reason I feel brand new.
Like a daughter to a father, you make my dreams go higher. And with you in my corner, that I can do anything, yeah.
Like a father to a daughter, you know I'm so proud of you. And anything you ever need, you know that I got you, yeah. Lord, you are the one I need. You are. Your promises I will sing, yeah. Father, you are the reason I feel brand new.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
All right, brand new featuring Lici. Love that song, man. G.Will is doing his thing. All right, y'all, we're gonna dig a little deep and find out who G.Will, who this guy was before he became G.Will. All right, G, so who were you, man, before you became G.Will? Back in, I'm talking about like high school, man. Were you the football star, the quarterback, or just the DJ?
Man, that would have been nice. No, actually, I started playing football, and man, I was getting I was having real bad headaches and like migraines. So I was like, man, I'm done with football. So I was in the band, playing the saxophone and at that time, doing some production, doing beats and stuff, and end up singing with folks, and was in a few little groups and stuff, man, and just having a good time.
Wow.
And started getting serious about it, a little after high school. But I always, like I said, was with groups and stuff, doing music, just enjoying life.
That's right. So did you grow up in Tennessee?
Yeah, born and raised in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So throw some names out there, man, some stars that made it out of there, man. You remember any of the greats?
Out of Tennessee?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Let's see. Well, shoot, I tell you the truth, you got David Benton out of Tennessee.
Right.
You got, I went, if I'm not mistaken, Justin Timberlake. I think Lecrae. I think both of them was like Memphis.
Mm-hmm. What about Britney Spears? Is Britney Spears from Tennessee?
You know what? I don't know. It's a possibility. You got some rappers. You got Yo Gotti.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some more people. There's actually quite a few people, that made it from Tennessee.
Yeah, I was pulling up. It's a lot of country greats, of course. Got a lot of country greats out there, but I think they are. If anybody want to, you can Google, and it's quite a few. They say the best R&B singers in Tennessee, and of course you got singers, songwriters, and actors coming out that area. So we're not going to run down the whole list.
You got Usher.
Yeah.
I think Usher was from Tennessee. I think he was from Chattanooga.
Right. Because it's funny because when sometimes you look at some of the guys came out during that funk era, you got a lot of them came out of Oakland, California, and out of Ohio. Cleveland, Cleveland area. Yeah, it was crazy. I couldn't believe how many guests we had on this show because I believe the Barcades came out of there. Shirley Murdoch, and it was at first I thought Kool and the Gang came out of, but I think they came out of New Jersey. So it was, that was doing Whitney Houston and all of them came out of Jersey, and then I think Eddie Murphy grew up. He's a singer too. So it was quite a few stars came from those areas. A lot of big names, especially Oakland, because I think that's where you got Sheila E. or her brothers, Tony. All those cats, because they all traveled together for a while. They traveled with Sheila E. for a minute before they became Tony. Yeah, man.
Well, we got one of the biggest country stars in the world, Dolly Parton.
Yeah, that's right.
Tennessee.
That's right, Dolly Parton.
And like I said, Justin Timberlake. I think he was Memphis, and even if I'm not mistaken, was Aretha Franklin from Tennessee?
Because I did.
Aretha Franklin was out of Memphis.
Yeah, she was down in the South. Because I remember we did watch that documentary, and I can't really remember where she was from. Cause that was a pretty deep storyline too, man. that storyline was ridiculous, man. I just couldn't believe. It sounded like everybody had, looking at this story, it sounded like a lot of artists had that same story, man, dealing with domestic violence. Oh yeah, Hank Williams. Hank Williams came out of that area too. I just thought about him.
Elvis Presley.
Yep.
Elvis Presley, yep.
Yeah, quite a bit.
That's right.
Stars came out that area. Yeah, man, it's just amazing how a lot of the stories are so similar. Now, were you one of the guys that had to go out and get yourself a Newmark's mixer when Grandmaster Flash and all those guys came out, Sugar Hill Gang? Was that you, man?
And at that time, I couldn't afford no Newmark mixer. I had my little stereo with the turntable on top. And I mean, man, when I tell you, I was the DJ. I was the producer. I did the beats. I played the keys, and I did the scratching. And then my neighbor across the street from me, he was the rapper. I was the DJ. It was like Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Man.
I'm the rapper, he's the DJ. What's him do?
Yeah, man. A lot of people had those similar stories, man. A lot of stars was born, man, because I think at that time, all those groups out of New York was just blowing up. Did you get a chance to see the Wu-Tang story yet? The saga?
No.
Oh, you got to catch that on Hulu, man. Yeah, they bumped into a lot of names, man, that was coming up in that New York area and Jersey at the time when the beats, like just like you, man, they were down in their basement mixing up. They had a parents' turntable trying to make it happen until they was able to graduate into the techniques and get the diamond needles. And a lot of them guys made it big, man, because they were already rapping on the street. They just needed the the beat makers. And then that's when things happened. LL Cool J and them came out, and then next thing you know, P Diddy came along in the '80s, and he dropped out of college, and it was on, man.
Yeah,
it was on.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, they did it big up north. That was one of my, like you said, when LL and all them came out, they were, because I started out just like, I'm talking about die-hard hip-hop. So you talking about Run DMC, LL Cool J, Kumo D, all them, you know, like you said, Sugar Hill Gang, oh man, Grandmaster Flat, all those, the legends. You know, that's what I started out. And
Eric B, Eric B, Rakim,
Eric B and Rakim.
Yeah, Rakim. Matter of fact, I think Rakim, if I'm not mistaken, one of them two had a football scholarship, man, to play football and turned it down. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because they was blowing up the streets. See, they blew up the streets before Wu-Tang came along. They were already signed to a label. You know, before those guys came along. Then Public Enemy came, and all those guys just changed the game, man, you know? And then, you know.
They did.
Yeah, Method Man, all those guys, man, they all came along with, the Wu-Tang, that whole saga. That was an interesting story, too. How some of them were already signed to labels, but it just didn't always work out. Next thing you know, Tommy Boy became big, because they was always around, you know, and then they started going into underground music, you know, at what they call that, club music with Colonel Abrams and all them groups. Yeah, and I hear a lot of those guys are actually still DJing and holding big events out in Vegas. Because one of the guys in New York was on our show, and he got signed to a big deal in Vegas, man, during COVID. Month-long contract. And then some of them working at for Disney and Disney Studios, producing music and stuff. And they on retirement benefits. Yeah, I didn't know they do all that stuff. A lot of them are have their PhDs teaching music in college. A lot of those guys, some of those big names. Yeah. You know, everybody said, where did they go?
Yeah, you thinking, exactly. That's what I was going to say. You like, man, where's so-and-so at? Nah, they still working. Yeah. They're just not in the limelight. You know,
exactly.
They're not out there like they used to be.
Yeah, and they get together because we had one of Prince musicians on here. He's actually a jazz player, but he also is a college professor out in Minneapolis. And he was on here. I can't think of his name right off the bat, but he had just put out another album. But it's just so interesting. You run into some of these cats that was actually playing with Prince, and you don't really know their names, but you start listening to them speak. Like, wait a minute, that was you. Yeah, they was actually recording in the studio with him, you know. So it's interesting. How it's funny how people move around in the music industry. You know how they really move around. Mm-hmm. Yep. So that is awesome. All right, man. We're gonna get back into so we understand where you were when you was in high school. Basically, you just gave up the sports and said, hey, music gonna be a love. So you couldn't handle the impact and the hits. He was experiencing migraines, but you can sit there and have somebody blast the horn behind you, hit line while you was on the drum line, right? You can handle that,
right? Yeah, I said, man, they can have the football thing, because I played from little league all the way up till I started out my freshman year, get ready to play. And then I was like, man, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna play in the band, and I did my thing with the band. So I let them have that. No concussions for me.
Right. I feel you, man. Long lasting effects, man. I feel you.
Yes, sir.
All right. So then you move into.
They got no broken legs, none of that.
So when did you find out that you could write music? When did that come along?
Actually, that was probably, I guess, within the past 10 years or so. And it was more of, because I got a team that we get together, and like I do a little writing. I got my partner James J. Swing, Gordon. He his writing skills, and we'll collab on some stuff, and shoot, we come up with some masterpieces.
Wow.
And, even with my daughter Lici, she writes as well. Because we're gonna collab on some things.
Yeah, right.
And just with the writing, it came slowly because it was more music for me. It was more of doing the production, and then the writing came slowly because I actually started out rapping. I freestyling, playing around, but then I started rapping / singing. So I'll be that. I was that one where I'm the producer, I'm singing, I'm rapping. I was the engineer, so I did all the recording. I put in a lot of work.
But that's where the money. That's how you make the money, though. When you're on that production side, the writing and everything. And that's when the royalty checks really come in first. Now that's an interesting part of the music business that a lot of people get lost, G. And that's the business part of it. And that was something I learned a lot about listening to the story of 3TOB. If you guys remember, Tony actually had it was actually a group, but everybody thought it was just the three frontmen because they thought their names were Tony in the beginning. Nobody really, because we didn't see interviews like we do now because we got YouTube. You can go back and look for stuff. Back then, if you missed the airing or you didn't live in that local broadcast, you didn't know anything about who those groups really were. So a lot of people didn't realize that the guys in the back, the musicians, were really Tony as well. And now they call themselves the original band members, and they had a chance to tell that story because what a lot of people don't realize is that when the ink is wet, that's when you should be in the room knowing what's going, what just got written down. And that's one part of the business people don't understand. Now, that part of the business, what can you share that you learned the hard way in the business, the business part of it? You have a story to share?
Well, as far as I know when you're trying to get your music out there, it's very hard because I know back in the day you paying to get your music on the radio,
right?
So it's like if you didn't know anybody, you paying to get your stuff out there. Sometimes you paying for gigs. And it's like now you got so many outlets that, especially with technology, with YouTube and you can making your own videos and all this. It's the struggle trying to get a record deal, and actually, really thinking about it now, I'm glad I didn't get a record deal because a lot of the artists were not making any money. You got groups like TLC that was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was sad, man. That was
top of the charts.
Yeah, man. The other group too, In Vogue, had the same story.
In Vogue, New Edition.
Yeah.
New Edition. And I mean, you get with these labels and you're thinking, oh man, they living the life. But then when they really tell you what's going on, you're like, oh man. Well, good thing I didn't sign. But it's like we were still, if you wasn't selling your CDs and pushing them hard to get them out there and shopping them out the trunk, even if you're at the storefront, you sell the CD, you had to really get out there and hustle.
Yeah.
You had to do like Master P, you get you some money, open you a store, sell your music out of your store.
Yep.
And to put your name out there, it was hard.
It's funny, man.
We were like,
Those stories are so fresh right now because I'm starting to see a lot of stuff come on Facebook Watch about Snoop talking about the business. Like he's sharing so much of the bad part of the business. It's like he really just started understanding the business just this last few years because of Master P. He told that story how Master P brought him out to Louisiana, sat him down and shared the whole concept of his empire with him all this time. And this just shows you the power of television. How you watch television, you see these guys riding around in these Lamborghinis and McLarens and stuff and big jewelry. A lot of time the jewelry is loaned to them, just like how it's loaned to the Grammys, the people on the red carpet is loaned to them, the outfits too. And the same thing with these guys, the outfits are loaned to them, the cards, the everything. And so when you see them, and because it was funny, because I saw a piece with Redman and Method Man, I believe, and Redman Of all the time you see this guy on TV and all these tours, because they were always in Baltimore and DC doing shows. He was living in a small townhouse, man, and you would think that these guys would like set up in a Pocono somewhere on acres and acres of land, because of the record deals, the records they were selling, but they weren't getting they were getting pennies on those CDs. They were selling for $25.
Right.
$25, man, and then you had to buy the 12-inch too. Two of them if you was a DJ.
Yep.
They should have been killing, man. Nah.
The label getting all the money.
LL Cool J was leasing a Honda Accord. He was telling us. Because it's a bad deal.
You remember when Redman was on, remember MTV Crib?
Yeah, right. It was that show. That was the show.
Everybody else, they had everybody in these big mansions that was not their homes, not their true homes. But at that time, you thought they were.
Right.
You had Redman, he come on.
This is my real house.
This little shack, little dirty.
Yeah, he had a little townhouse, man. Yeah, it was a little crib. And I think
what?
And big dude too, what was the guy that had the dress that rap really fast? Gosh, I don't know. Busta Rhymes, yeah. I think he lived across the street. He had to keep moving his car because he was always getting tickets.
Getting tickets.
Yeah, they clean the street. You got to move by a certain time. He talked about that, how they was bugging him. Cops was messing with him every day, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Those stories is frightening because the kids grow up watching those shows and they believe what they see. So they chasing that same dream because they can't play sports.
Absolutely.
And now one day we're going to hear the real story about the NFL because we've been hearing these stories how these guys get these big lucrative contracts and next thing you know, they out the league and they broke. But then you finding out that the running backs, I was just listening to a podcast with, I think his name Devontae Freeman on the Ravens, and he was talking how he got that big contract with the Saints in just 2019, I believe it was. And now he was looking for a team because he got hurt. In 2020, I think it was, and then Ravens picked him up because they needed some players. That's just crazy. So you gotta know the business. So you gotta have a good lawyer that you trust. Now,
absolutely.
Now back to the publishing part.
Your money.
Yeah, and the contracts, and this is the thing I'm gonna tell you, G. I want to ask you. All right, say you in the same situation with those rappers, the LL Cool J's and the Wu-Tangs, and you're just so excited that the radio DJ played your music, and everybody, the streets is talking, and now these record label guys are coming after you, man. Is it because of the excitement and just because you want to be signed, you really don't care what it says on that contract? Is that what happened? Is that the story?
That's what it is. That's what it is. You're just so happy to be signed, and you're looking at these other artists, thinking that they're rich and they're making money. Like you said, they're driving all theyese fancy cars. They're in the Maybachs and the Bentleys and all that. You're like, man, that's what I want. Mm-hmm. And you're thinking when you sign that contract without reading it, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
The first thing they're going to do, they're going to tell you. Just say, for instance, I get signed with somebody and they say, hey, we're about to give you $1 million signing bonus. Now, you got to understand that $1 million bonus is a loan that you're going to have to pay back, and the label going to get their money back first before you get anything. So even when you get that $1 million, all your videos, your outfits, your studio time, all your featured artists that you're having on your songs, man, all that's in that. You in debt.
Yeah, studio time, producers.
They give you that gold chain, you in debt.
So when the shit when it's all over,
chain $100,000.
So when it's all over, you gotta turn that in too. Like where my gold chain?
You can turn that chain in, and then we're gonna see you working at Mickey D's somewhere, unless you just you don't went to school, got you some kind of degree, or you learn that business to where you can take it and flip it.
Yeah.
And
one hit wonders, man.
I think you just be so. Oh man,
that's another story. I remember a cat that was out of Virginia. I forgot his name was Young something. He had this real banging song. I think he had 2 back to back, and he was signed with Diddy. And Diddy I actually worked in the same building. He had a studio over top. He would always have his tour bus right out front of the building. And I remember he was rocking this. What was his name? Young Jock. I think that may have been his name. But he was rocking this kid. And you never seen this kid again, man, after those 2 songs. But it just threw more money to the producers and the label, you know. And it's like after a while, I seen that coming. I was like, what's going to happen when everybody out there can rap? And you got all these guys putting out these good beats. They just going to buy the beats and put them on there. And they just going to microwave these guys, you know. Oh, yeah. And what's going to happen, you know? It's like every time you turn around, it's a new artist, and then you don't see them 2-3 years later. You know, what's going to happen?
I think you have to have a lot of the artists now, they sound the same.
Yeah.
And it's like even with some of their projects, you know, they'll put out a CD or album or whatever you want to call it, an EP, and it's like it sounds like one continuous song.
Yeah. Like now you have to.
You're like, hold up, man.
It's like nowadays you have to have you know, the vision. They have to see you visually as well. You have to stand out. You're like I was just watching the video with that brother that was on with Rihanna, that was a rapper. He had real raspy voice, you know. And this dude, you know, it was a guy that you couldn't, just like Rick Ross and all those guys. He just looked different from everybody else. It's like after a while, everybody started looking like Chris Brown and all the other rappers that were coming out. You just couldn't tell them apart. But it's like after a while, it looked like the guys became characters. You know, they had to come with a story. You know, your Rick Rosses and even with your gospel artists, man, they all, you know, as many gospel artists there are, it's like people start throwing out the same names all the time. You know, your Kirk Franklins. And I remember listening to a story where this guy said he had a chance to sign Kirk Franklin first. As a matter of fact, I think it was Ben Tankard. He said Kirk rubbing in his face all the time too. Yeah. He said, so that's all you do is you repeat back what they just sang, but he made it work. The guy's like a multi-millionaire. And then you got Yolanda, he found Yolanda Adams and Mary Murray. And it's like, really, you haven't really seen no gospel artists really bust on the scene since those. I mean, it's a young guy out there now that's turning it up. I can't think of his name, but, I don't know. Everybody, I think you have to come with the whole full package now. You know, I think Beyonce and Rihanna has proved that, and even Madonna. When you think about pop and R&B, you have to bring the package. You know, something different to come around with the sound that sounds like everybody. You know, that's my take.
Yeah, just make sure y'all be on the lookout because BeyondDaFence about to break barriers.
That's right. Break it, man.
We about to do the thing.
That's right. Break. And I like how you guys bring the energy when you enter the stage. It's kind of like you guys taking on that. It's not like a circus or anything, but it's more spiritual, but feel good, making people feel good about what's about to happen. They don't know what's going to happen, but you know it's going to be spirit filled. You know, even with the Go ahead and tear it up, man. Go ahead.
Well, you got to get people engaged, you know, because if not, they'll just sit there and they just look at you.
Yeah, that's true.
It's an experience, but it's going to be more than just you just coming to a show. It's going to be, you're going to get fed spiritually, mentally, and you're just going to have a good time. Yeah. You know, when you leave, you're going to be like, man, BeyondDaFence, man, they really touched me, you know, in all aspects. You know, it's going to be good. Y'all story reminds me of where you guys enter a stage, because I see you guys all the time on social media or your footage. Y'all kind of remind me of Mary J. Blige, because we go to a lot of Mary J. Blige concerts, and she brings that spirituality to me. You know, I mean, despite what she went through, she don't want the people to feel that doom or gloom. She want to lift you up. You know, and I feel that with you guys. It's like, you know, you're bringing that soul to the venue, you know, and when you walk out, you're going to like, oh man, I really enjoyed that concert. When they come back, I want to be back. I want to be back with them. You know, I like that. Yes, sir. Awesome. Hey, thank God. You know, that's what we try to do. That's right. You know, man. We just come out and We have a good time. Like I said, we want to just speak to the people, minister to the people.
Yep, that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Yes,
all right.
Sir.
So look, dude, we got a little bit of time left. I want you to tell everybody where they can find you. Your music. A little bit about where the tour's going to be hitting, and also tell us a little bit about Lord I, because we're gonna go out on that one. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, you can find me on BeyondDaFence.org. That's BeyondDaFence.org. And just look for G.Will. You can find me on IG at G.Will. Actually, it's G.Will.865. I'm on Facebook at William G.Will Faulkner. You can find the music brand new featuring Lici on Spotify, Apple Music, all media outlets. But if you go to BeyondDaFence.org, you can find everything. You can get in contact with us. If you need a DJ, if you need, I'm a health coach as well.
Wow.
I've lost 68 pounds since the first of the year, and I'm maintaining right now. So if you need a health coach, holler at me. So that's how you can get in contact with us. And yeah.
So G, so what you doing to lose the weight, man? Was it all diet, or you threw a lot of exercise into the program?
It's more portion control.
Right.
Watching what you eat. A lot of vegetables, baked foods, fish, grilled chicken. I drink a lot of water. And like I said, it's a lot of portion control because if you're eating a bunch of junk all the time, it ain't nothing but you eat a bunch of starches, breads, all that type of stuff. It don't do nothing but turn to sugar. Yeah,
them carbs. Yeah, them carbs will mess you up.
You'll be feeling bad, but when you start eating better, you feel better. You have more energy, and it's like, man, I had to get rid of a whole bunch of clothes, change my wardrobe.
Yeah, man.
And even just moving around. Even on stage, if I'm singing somewhere, I just feel better, and now, with my DJing, if I'm carrying my equipment, I'm not huffing and puffing carrying around equipment anymore. So
you need a day off. You need a day off. So you can't do a 2-day tour, huh?
Yeah. You wore out.
Yeah, I feel you.
Sweating like crazy. Nah.
You got to change your clothes before you go out on stage twice.
Right, just sweated out the first outfit. So go ahead and do a little intermission. Have somebody out there dancing or something while you go change.
Man, I know the feel. I came down too, bro. I decided to get rid of red and white meat after seeing this guy I think he was a WWF fight, one of those UFC fighters, and he was trying to heal fast, and he found out from Arnold Schwarzenegger and so many other, and I think the whole Tennessee Titans team, that meat is not really protein. it's the secondary protein. I was like, what?
Yeah. Yep.
So he did a whole. he was talking to experts on. So I'm all plant-based protein. I do seafood, and I found out that if you do if you do carbs, you got to do a lot of protein, but you can't do meat. So that's the problem. Arnold Schwarzenegger said he was sitting there eating all this meat, and he was feeling sick. Turn his stomach up, and realized that that's a secondary protein.
Anything is not good,
right? But they needed that because they were trying to turn their muscle. The muscles need a lot of protein, and how the whole thing work. Keeping it from becoming fat, because the fat ain't nothing but a storage place for your energy. So that's when he talked a lot about that, man. So it's like you got to do plant-based protein to offset the carbs that you're putting in. That's how you control your glucose levels and keep your energy levels high peak all the time. And you won't find out that you need as much sleep. Sleeping away the whole day. Yep. 13 hours. Right. That's just too much.
You gotta get your rest though, but that 13 hours, that's a lot of sleep.
Yeah, that's too much sleep.
But let me tell you about Lord I. Lord I, it's a song that when you have people coming to you, asking you for prayer or just wanting advice from you, and you need to pray for them, and it's just one of them songs where you got to call on the Lord, for whatever you need them for. Yeah. Because this song is one where it's different situations where you're praying for people, and then you need prayer for yourself because you done imparted in other people so much
right.
that you're weak and you need to be prayed for. So, of course, you calling on the Lord all the time just for strength and healing because you're imparting in other people so much. That's what this song is about.
Wow.
And I think this song will touch a lot of people just as well as brand new.
Yeah, I like that.
It's been a blessing.
Yes. Well, look, man, we appreciate having you here. Sorry, Kelly couldn't conduct the interview. You had to take the engineer.
Yeah, that's all right. Thank you for having me. It's been a blessing.
Yeah, we get you back, man. We got to get you on her TV show, so we owe you something, man. We get you on her TV show.
That's what's up. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And shout out to BeyondDaFence, Shay Samuels, and David Benton down in Tennessee, Knoxville, throwing it up. G, thank you so much.
Can I shout out Miss Alma?
Go ahead. Yeah. I forgot about her.
We got the G.Will.
Yeah.
It's Dominica. Of course, with Shay Sams, David Benton, the whole BeyondDaFence crew. The whole enterprise. That's right. The whole enterprise.
I met G.Will before, man. He's a character, man. I like that guy.
Oh yeah. That's my guy right there.
Yeah, met him in person. I think I met him was back in 2018. Yeah, him and David, they traveled all the way to Baltimore to perform in right outside in D.C. We was in D.C. Me and my son was up there working out a pop-up studio, and they came through late at night too, man. Did a show, man. Yeah, I gotta find that tape too, man. So y'all can see what David Benton was like before BeyondDaFence of the 2020s. Yeah, I gotta find that, man.
Yes, sir.
We'll put it right on Facebook, D. Yeah, I gotta find that, man. Yeah, that's some great stuff back there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's probably on YouTube. I'll look it up. All right, look, we ready to get out of here, everybody. G, we appreciate you being here, man, G.Will, and thank you for the music, man. We're going to be rocking this through the week, Christmas week. Hope everybody gets a chance to tune in. We're going to be playing a lot of new music that's coming through. Take a break from the talk show, so don't forget to lock it in here at Positive Power WXI Christian Media or on our Facebook page of Jerry Was Live. And for those of you like hit me up on WhatsApp, I will be dropping the link so you guys can listen to it too. Here we go. Lord, thank you, G.
Yeah, you're welcome. Appreciate it.
Gotta say a prayer for my friend. Called me up the other morning for AM. Said he's going through some things in his life, having it hard and hadn't slept himself for nights. And he's calling me to help him on his way. If I didn't mind, could I stay on the phone and pray? So I walk into the living room, and Lord, this is what I said to you, 'cause you're the only way. Praises up to you, and only you can bring the favor down and bring peace with them. So I place my trust in you, so pour your blessings down, pour your blessings down. Lord, praises up to you, and only you can bring the favor down and bring peace with them. So I place my trust in you, so pour your blessings down, pour your blessings down, Lord. Yeah. Got to work so tired, could barely hold my eyes. Then my boss, he called me in the office by surprise. To myself, oh Lord, I put this in your hands. And with fear, I went to him, said, here I am. He said, close the door, I know that you're a praying man. My heart is heavy and I'm in need of counseling. I think I'm about to lose the love of my life. The doctor said she's ill, but I can't lose my wife. Ooh, yeah. You and only you can bring the favor down and bring peace with them. So I place my trust in you, so pour your blessings down, pour your blessings down. Lord, praises up to you, and only you can bring the favor down and bring peace with them. So I place my trust in you, so pour your blessings down, pour your blessings down, Lord. Yeah. I never called, don't want my wife to see me cry. So many tears feel like they're doing a dry. But I got so much of a burden on my soul. Trying to be a light even when these folks will treat me cold. My mind is troubled and I feel I'm getting weak. Now that I'm down, I need someone to pray for me. Lord, I'm calling, there's no water, put my back against. I need the strength so I can rise and take a stand again. Yeah, it's up to you and only you can bring the favor down and bring peace within. So I place my trust in you, so pour your blessings down. Pour your blessings down, Lord. My praise is up to you and only you can bring the favor down and bring peace within. So I place my trust in you, so pour your blessings down. Pour your blessings down, Lord. Lord, you're always there for me. Providing for my family. Providing for my family. Lord, you've always been my head. Lord, you've always been my head. When I couldn't help myself. Couldn't help myself. Praise is up to you and only you can bring the favor down and bring peace within. So I place my trust in you. So pour your blessings down. Pour your blessings down, Lord. Praise is up to you and only you can bring the favor down and bring peace within. So I place my trust in you. So pour your blessings down. Pour your blessings down, Lord. Yeah. My suit's still dirt, you took my shame. Oh, I am on my way. Gotta stay prayed up, can't do this on my own. And every breath I take in is a brand new song. Yeah, you're giving me strength to make it through the night. Yeah, and all I can say is thank you for my life. You are the reason I feel brand new. You are because of your love is true. Yeah, I never will be the same. You are Father. You are the reason I feel brand new. Hey, now let me just fess up. I ain't been without blame. Cause I remember my back winds and yeah, I caused some pain. See, I left a few scars on some broken hearts and I'm not proud of those days. And if I could say sorry, I would say sorry, I'm not the same old me. See, I love you, Lord, with all my heart, and you took away my past. And if I tried to live my life without you, it wouldn't last. See, if every breath I take in is a symbol of my praise, then even when I sleep, my soul's calling out your name. You are the reason I feel brand new. You are because of your love is true. You are I never would be the same. You are Father. You are the reason I feel brand new.
Like a daughter to a father, you make my dreams go higher. And with you in my corner, that I can do anything, yeah.
Like a father to a daughter, you know I'm so proud of you. And anything you ever need, you know that I got your back. Yeah.
Lord, you are the one I need.
You are. Your promises I will see. Father, you are the reason I feel brand new.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of devil inside.
You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Hey, my name is Davis and I'm from Haiti, but I live in Dominican Republic. I'm here, Positive Power 21, Jerry Royce Live Worldwide.